Alright, welcome back. We are talking about another home maintenance tip, and this time we're talking about plumbing and water lines that are not frequently used. So this is a tap in my backyard. If I just step back for a bit, you'll see I've got water tanks here, rainwater tanks. These never used to be here, so this used to be in there, the garden tap that I had running off the mains. And because I've got water tanks, I've now got taps here, but they're not pressurized taps, they're just gravity taps. And I've also had another tap put in here, which is fed from a water pump. Okay, so that's rainwater from the water pump. So this is a tap that I don't use very often. Okay, and it's a I guess it's a dead leg, you could call it. So it's not being used frequently. So, and you might have these at various parts of your house. You might have old renovations where you've removed a sink, or converted a room from one use to another, or you've moved an appliance, moved a fixture or something like that, like you've moved a sink from one side to the other and you've got plumbing lines that are sitting there. Consider getting them taken out if you're not using them and they haven't been used for years and years and years, or just give them a run. So this one here, I'll give it a run every now and then, and I actually just chuck the water either on the plants or in the water tanks, because you don't want water sitting in your plumbing lines. You want to keep it flushed out, keep the system full of clean water and not stagnant water that's been sitting there forever. So just have a look around. I mean, this place has been completely replumbed since I've moved in, so I'm very familiar with where all the water lines are and what they do. But a common one is actually, which I'll take you and show you, is actually washing machine taps. So these are my washing machine taps here. You got cold on this side and then hot on this side. Now these new washing machines actually heat their own water. So because there's TPVs, or I think they're called TPVs, temperature regulation valves on your hot water systems now that limit how hot the water comes out, and I think it's just under 60 degrees or something like that. It's not hot enough for these washing machines. So as you can see, if I just move this hose out of the way, it's connected, the washing machine, I'll just go around the back. Washing machine is connected to the cold water there, so you can see the line coming here and up there, but it doesn't have a connection for the hot water. So the hot water is just hanging there. Okay, so that's the hose, it's just hanging there. Because hot water, this machine here heats its own hot water. Okay, so that means that this is a dead plumbing line because you're not using it. Okay, so I just keep the hose here, and every now and then I'll just give it a little run into the sink, use the water for the plants or whatever, because technology has meant that this hot water line that used to run to the old washing machine is now no longer necessary, because the machines have their own heating elements. It's the same for the dishwashers. The water that comes from your hot water system, certainly if you're living in Australia, from your hot water system to your taps is regulated. So the level is designed so it's not scalding hot, and that means it's not hot enough for your dishwasher or your washing machine. So that means that you may have taps that used to supply those appliances that are not being used. So have a look around your plumbing system and find out if you've got plumbing lines that you are using, or plumbing lines that you have, okay, that are not regularly used, and give them a flush out every now and then so they're not sitting there with stagnant water. Yeah, just another home maintenance tip. We'll see you on the next one.